Hi tupike, how are you? Karibuni sana Mombasa. Karibuni sana Pwani. You're so welcome. Welcome to my home. Welcome to Michelle's Kitchen and Catering Services. So kwa leo tutapika biryani. Biryani is a popular dish in Mombasa. Actually, we do it every Friday. Like it's a tradition. Every Friday lazima tule biryani kama ni nyumbani ama kama ni kwenye mikahawa. So welcome today. Hope you enjoy. So our ingredients first is rice. You have to choose a very good quality of rice. Don't choose a bad quality of rice. Then here we have pilau masala. These are whole. I like doing whole ones because they have a different taste. And then we have also the grinded one. Hapa pilau masala imechanganywa na kila kitu. Hapa tuko na rangi ama color for the rice and also for the potatoes. Then we have some Royco cubes. I love doing the green ones because they bring a very good taste. Then I have sultanas. This one is just a sweetener. I love it in my biryani. Kwa hivyo sio lazima. Alafu tuna chumvi hapa to make it taste better. Alafu kuna tomato paste ama nyanya iliyosagwa kwa mkebe. Hapa tuko na ginger na garlic ambayo iko ginger garlic paste that we have already blended. Then here we have our oil. Hapa tuko na maziwa mala. You can choose any brand that you want to use. Last but not the least, tuko na blended tomatoes. Hapa nimeweka hoho, tomato na carrot and I blend them together. Kisha tuko na nyama yetu. You can choose. Waweza fanya ya kuku, waweza fanya ya mbuzi, waweza fanya ya ng'ombe. Kisha tuko na viazi vyetu hapa, tutavichoma pia. Karibuni. I started cooking when I was very young. I would say that. Let's say 6 years. Sisi watu wa millennial tulianza kupika kitambo. I was brought up with my mom na tulikuwa na mpishi na hatukukuwa na, how do we call them, DMs. So that's how I started cooking when I was very young. So growing up nikakuwa na interest ya kupika chakula. But I never dreamt of becoming a chef, and I never knew I can run a catering company like I'm doing now. I used to say I want to be a nurse, I want to be a nurse. But circumstances and passion drove me into cooking. So hapa tutaweka sufuria letu la mchele ili mchele wetu uendelee kuiva. Tukingojea vitunguu vyetu viive. Maji nilikuwa nishapima. Mchele wangu uko msafi, so hauhitaji kuoshwa. So those are 3 cups of water and these are 2 cups of rice. So we are going to put a little bit of salt in our rice. Always remember to stir ndio usishikane. Na pia tutaufinika ndio uweze kuiva haraka na uwe safi pia. I'm using a rice called Guru Basmati. I only get it from Carrefour. Yeah, it's about 1800, but sisi watu wa catering tunatafutanga offers. So during offers, I buy a lot of them and keep in my store. It's a very good brand of rice. But you can always use any rice. Depend na mapishi yako, how you can cook your rice. So it's not a matter of brand. Even the cheapest one, you can still cook it and it will come out nicely. So I started catering like 4 years ago during Corona, after closing down my boutiques. That's when I started doing catering. And I wasn't doing catering. I was just doing food home deliveries because people were home. And I think most of people that were home didn't know how to cook a lot of things. or don't have that time or experience. So that's how I started my catering. So I would cook and deliver juices, snacks. That's how I started. So my business has grown up to this far because of referrals and my Facebook pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's where I do my marketing, and that's where I get my business from day to day. Yeah. So tutaangalia kama kitunguu chetu kimeiva, kama mafuta yetu yameiva, ili tuweze kuweka kile kitunguu chetu. Lakini naona mafuta yetu bado hayajashika moto. So you have to wait for the oil ishike moto ndio kitunguu chako kisikae sana, because ikikaa sana inakunywa mafuta. So the oil should be very hot. Ukiweka kitunguu yako, it should take less than 10 minutes to brown, to golden brown. If you want to book my services, you can book me through 0720 871 356. 0720 871 356. I'm a mobile caterer, not just in Mombasa. I can go anywhere, even outside the country, if you prefer. So wacha tuweke kitunguu chetu kwenye mafuta. So catering is not an easy job. That one I can tell you for sure. Catering ni kazi ngumu sana, but when you have passion, actually cooking is an art, and it is not very easy. You have to really have a lot of passion, and you have to really have a dedicated heart to do the art food or the food of art. Yeah. So normally when we have catering here, we don't sleep, or we sleep kidogo. We just go to bed to rest, yani ile kupumzika tu, sababu catering is about time. Ukiambiwa na mtu nataka hii nyama yangu by saa 7, you have to take that meat at 1. So you don't leave your kitchen at 1. You leave your kitchen at 11:30, because there is a lot of food presentation and etc. Sasa ukitoka hapa 1, what time are you going to present the food? What time are you going to, like put up the setup? So you have to really wake up in the morning very early, let's say 3 a.m., so that you start the preparation, mise en place and everything. Ndio you beat the time of the client. We'll go back to our kitungus. We check on them. Make sure zinaiva golden brown. Na pia unaweza zikoroga ili zisishikane na zisikwame kwenye karai chini. Meanwhile pia tutaangalia mchele wetu unaendelea vipi. Mchele unachemka. So this is our beef. We already washed it. Today I didn't pre-cook it because I had time with my shoot. When I don't have time, we usually pre-cook the meat ndio isikae sana kwenye moto. But today tutaipika raw, and that's how biryani is supposed to be cooked. The meat is supposed to be raw. Yes, so that iive na hii mala, na pia iive na hii mchanganyiko wa hoho na carrots plus the tomatoes. So this is our rice. Then we are going to do the coloring. You can do any color that you want. You can do red, green, etc. So we are going to cover it na moto wa juu so that the color can cook. That's the sufuria we are going to use for cooking the biryani. Nasikia vile kinanukia. That's garlic and ginger. Then tutaongezea hii. You remember this was the blended tomatoes, blended carrots and hoho. Kisha tutaweka mala yetu. With the mala it depends. Unaweza tumia kidogo ama nyingi. But normally mala should be at least higher than every other ingredients. Let's say 1 kg of beef, you can use 500 ml of mala. You can also use the natural yogurt. Sio lazima utumie blended mala, utumie mala. You can use the natural yogurt, any brand. So this is our grinded pilau masala. We are going to add there. So right now everything is gonna go in except this. This is the last one. Yeah, this is tomato paste, but you put it the last. Ukiweka saizi itakuwa machini kwa sufuria. So this one you do the last one, like the last thing. Yeah. Then this is the whole, the pilau mix whole. So remember always to stir your food, always. So our onions are ready, golden brown. So tutazichuja. You see the color? Golden brown. Actually kitunguu ndio biryani. Biryani is not the rice. Biryani is not the beef. Biryani ni kitunguu. So the more, the merrier. So kitunguu chetu tumekichanganya pale kwenye ile mix. Remember to stir always. So tutaweka nyama yetu, which is the final thing. Mimi kama mtu wa Kanairo, hata sijui nilisetolaje hapa. I came to Mombasa in 2011. I was working for Sarova Stanley. Then my contract was terminated. So nikakuja Mombasa. I was poached by someone who owns a bar and restaurant here. When I came to work, the salary we had agreed with him, he wasn't paying me the salary we had agreed. So nikaamua tu niwache kazi. I sit home kidogo because you see I had been my contract had been terminated from Sarova. Now I'm in a new town. Then the salary we agreed is not really working on me. So nikawacha kazi, nikakaa nyumbani kidogo. Then my husband was like, you can't just sit. So you do something. You like fashion, you like clothes, nini. Yeah, then I started running my boutiques. I ran boutiques for 10 years. Actually, I was the best in Mombasa. I don't think there is another one like me. Ulikuwa ukitaka nguo unaambiwa enda kwa Michelle. Ukitaka nguo unaambiwa enda kwa Michelle. Yeah. So that's how I started the boutique business. So corona ndio ilifanya hiyo biashara kidogo ikaenda chini. Yeah. And that's how I ran now again back to the food industry. So biryani ikianza kuiva huwa hatufiniki. Sababu ukifinika inajaa maji because of the steam. Mafuta pia tunaweka mwishowe. Some put it before, some put it after. I always choose to put after. Yeah. Remember to check on your viazi. Zisishike chini. The reason we put the color in the viazi, it's because you see the rojo iko na ile tomato. Na pia tutaweka tomato paste. So it's gonna have a lot of color more than the potatoes. So tunaweka rangi kwenye viazi ndo wakati tutakapoepua viazi vyetu tukiviweka kwenye rojo viwe na color moja. Yeah, so cooking is my passion. I just love cooking. I just love, especially when it's about events, weddings, birthdays, funerals. We cook everywhere. Yeah, we don't choose which functions to cook in. Yeah. So far this year, I've done like 4 weddings, which is it's by God's grace. Yeah, kupikia watu kwenye harusi. And I already have bookings this year. A lot of them. Viazi vyetu viko tayari, tutavitoa na kama havijaiva vitaivia pale kwenye rojo because viazi doesn't take so long to cook. So tutavipikia hapa ndani. So remember, we had our rice ambayo hatukuwa tumefinikia. So tutafinikia ndo rangi iweze kuiva na iweze kushika vizuri. So you don't need to put a lot of it, just a little bit ya kufanya ile wali pia ya kama kulikuwa na maji yamebaki yaweze kukauka na pia ile rangi sababu hatukuipika kwa hivyo ni mbichi, huu moto utaweza kupika hiyo rangi. So tutapunguza moto wetu kidogo ili biri letu liive kwa moto wa chini si wa kuharakishwa. I'm married to a lovely man, Felix Kawondi. I have 3 kids, Shamaine, Kaden, and Cameron. Yeah. Sometimes I cook, sometimes I don't, because it depends. I might have meetings, I might have venue site visits, but they love when I cook. They enjoy when I cook. Actually, they love it. In fact, when I cook, they're like, oh, thank you, mommy. It was yummy. Yeah, but also I train my house helps to cook. Whenever I have a new one, I train them to cook so that they can match, even if it's not so much like mine, but at least when I'm not around, maybe I've traveled, at least they can match my cooking. Yeah. So also when you're working for me, unaenda na experience. So hata ukiacha kazi, unaenda unafanya, you can do your own kibandisi or something, you know. I train, if you don't know how to cook, I can come to your home because I've not yet set up a kitchen like where I can train people to cook and stuff. But ukinitaka kwako nyumbani, nitakuja. We also do on phone. Those ones who are outside Mombasa usually call me, nataka kupika hii nifanye vipi. So for now, I'm still doing free consultation. But once I set up a good kitchen, I'm gonna do professional training. So, tumeweka mafuta. As I told you, ukiweka mafuta mbele, ile rojo yako itakwama. So rojo yako haihitaji mafuta mwanzoni. So you put your oil, the last thing. You can also do salt, the last thing. Just put a little salt. Salt is not good for your health. Then we can do sultanas. These are sultanas. I just love them. They make the food, you know, yummy. Ukiuma nyama, unauma sultana, you know? Yeah. So we are going to stir, and our rojo is going to be ready in 5 minutes. So tulibadilisha rojo letu, tukaiweka kwenye jiko because the gas cooks very fast. Na rojo, unajua haina maji. Rojo inapikwa kwa tomato na mala. Na unajua mala yako mazito. So if you put on the gas, it cooks very fast. Unless it's very on a very low heat. So jiko works better because jiko you can control. You control ile makaa, unaweka makaa kidogo, unapika. Yeah. Our biryani is ready. mchele wa biriani unakuwa moja moja. Moja moja. So we are going to mix our rice. Tutauchanganya ili uwe na rangi mbili ama 2 colors. Rangi ni mbili tu. You can do green. I normally do green, but this time I didn't do green. And remember, I didn't put oil in my rice. You can see the way it's beautiful. So we are going to plate our dinner tonight, or our biryani tonight. Hilo ni biryani letu. It's pretty, right? Sasa hii ni pilipili yetu, nilikuwa nimeipika pale awali. Iko na garlic, ginger, tomatoes, onions and some raw mangoes. You blend together, kisha unaichemsha. Hii hapa. Kisha we have our kachumbari. You can choose to do kachumbari ama salad. So that's our kachumbari. So our dinner and biryani is ready. I'm a hotelier by profession. I live in Mombasa, but I'm a mobile caterer. Michelle's Kitchen and Catering Company on Facebook. Michelle_Catering and Kitchen. Instagram. Michelle's Kitchen 001 on TikTok. And my number is 0720-871-356. So karibuni Mombasa. Biryani.